Lens is clean. You've got to make sure of that before you step to live, right? How embarrassing, right? Not really, I don't care. All right, let me get this in a direction. All right, I'm going to be changing my setup here. Well, because of the last situation, you say, oh, I've been the light of your side of the camera. So I'm in this bloody here. Got the camera on my chest. So I'm not touching the wall. The wall is disgusting. It's never been cleaned in its life. Hey, you should know how it is at gyms. Don't touch the walls. All right. There we go. Should have refilled. That'd be good. La-di-da, la-di-da. Don't need that one. All right, we're gonna go sit down. Let's go ahead and stretch. I'm gonna be doing a lot of sitting positions today because I want to also relax and stretch today. We're gonna be doing that. So go ahead and bring your arms, fingers together. Nice and relaxed. Don't force them in. Nice and relaxed. Keep it relaxed. Keep it relaxed as your elbows just go in. You're using your lats to hold your arms up. Your hands and fingers are relaxed the whole time your elbows go in. We do not tense our fingers and stretch. Release. Release. Take your fingers. Squat. Don't strengthen. Do not tighten these guys. Do not. Everyone goes, no, just relax them and juice your elbows and your lats. Reposition yourself if you need to. Stretch. It's hard to do it. Oh, there we go. Sometimes people have to be explained how to be explained. And that's what I'll be providing with you all today. Now just keep your hands relaxed. Hands relaxed. Breathing, you should know how to breathe. 4 seconds in and 4 seconds out of your nose at all times, not your mouth. No mouth breathing. All right, let's go up and down. Keep your hands relaxed. We're using elbows, we're using lats, we're using shoulders. We should feel the burn in our lats and our shoulders, not in our hands. We're learning to do things. We're learning to relax things that don't need to be used. And we're using things that must be used in order to accomplish the goal. Breathing, slow. Going to go down 2, up 2. Breathe in. Stretch. Do a back bend and keep your head with your torso. Don't keep it here. Head bend with your torso. Breathe. When I go ahead and basically in my coaching and my wellness, I am basically going to guide you on every muscle. What every muscle needs to be doing while other muscles are wanting to do things. Okay, so this is what we do. Keep our hands relaxed, keep our hands relaxed, keep our hands relaxed. I use my arms to go in. And then I'm going to go up with my lats, up with my shoulders and lats, keeping my hands relaxed, keeping my head relaxed, my neck is relaxed, my body is relaxed. Breathe. Now we're going to tilt. You tilt your direction. I mean by tilt, watch me first. Breathe in and breathe out. Oh, that was a good stretch. I felt that go boom, boom. Keep that elbow in the air and up, up, up. If you didn't go down, breathe, keep all that relaxed and tilt. Now, what I mean by tilt, we are tilting here. We are not tilting here. We are tilting here in our mid. Breathe, relaxing, up, 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 and tilt. We are bowing our spine. Our spine needs to be going in this direction. We are keeping it there. You see my hips are still balanced. You can see, good. Arm is up, our elbow is up, right? If it's down here, you need a massage to work all this out and all this locked upness out. See? And stretch. Here and bend. Here and bend. Keep that loosey goose. I didn't say tense any of this. We're not using any of this. We're using our lats and up to our elbow. And bend. Keeping balanced. And bend. Let your head and there you go. Let that drop. And go up, elbow, 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 off. All right, good. We got a wall here, so you're gonna see my ass. All right. Woo. So you can see what it looks like back here. All right. Breathing. I need more space. Breathing. Make sure you're balanced. Between left and right, you are balanced. Got it? Good. Arm up, breathing in, and breathe out. We are like this, ballerina style, right? Good. We are focusing on our shoulders being equal. Our shoulders are equal. Good. We don't have one in the air. And we come up here. If you want to, do a nice turn, but remember elbows in. We do not tense our fingers, stretching our fingers. Breathe and back. Breathe, you know what, you stay there. Let's go ahead and take off my jacket. It is time to, I'm warm enough. It's a nice cool day. And how do you go up there? Elbow, see how I bend down, turn, and up. And now let's breathe in and breathe out. Keeping these here, relaxing head and back shoulders, and keep going. Make sure if you have to, readjust by coming up and readjusting. You can also do this or this. It's up to you on comfort. You should let this arm drop this way. That's what that's for, is letting this other arm to drop. It's to help to do more pull on your spine. Woo! And bend. This has to go that way. Woo! And bend and up. Breathe and let it go down slow. Oh man. Let's do a squat. Breathe in and squat. 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 Breathe in. Up. 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 Oh, did I say we're gonna do squat dips? Squat, squat, dips. And arms up, you're straight, you're good. Your knees do not pass your toes. Your shoulders do not pass your knee or your toes. You keep yourself balanced between left and right, relaxed. Yes, relax. Your shoulders are back. You are arched here. You are upright and your shoulders are back, arching. Nice ass, and get it going. Good? Breathe and squat. 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 Up, 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 up. Okay, let's go ahead and show how that works on this end. Good, breathe. And squat. And squat. Balancing. Squat. Dip. And up. This is good for the knees. It's good to stretch the quads. right here, connecting into the knee at the gut out joints. There we go. And well, that's what we want to do. It opens up the hips. It stretches the membranes of the talococcyx bones, opening up everything. Welcome, guys. Welcome. We are doing body movement, self-healing. We're just right now getting our joints good. Breathe up. Grab a mat. We're going to do another bend. Make sure our hips are forward. Make sure that our arms are relaxed, our head and neck are relaxed. Breathe in. And bend from here. Bend, bend, bend. Keep that up. Breathing, bending, and bowing. Let your arm drop and up, up, up. Readjust. Breathe and down, and down, and down, and down. Stretch and bow. Relaxing. Arm up. Keep going. And up, and up, and up. Let's go ahead and squat. Remember, your shoulders and knees do not pass your toes. Another squat, which means another breath. Shoulders and knees do not pass your toes. Go dip, and up, and good. Let's go ahead and move on into the next awesome thing. I want to do some more back spines. So we're going to head and turn this way on the mat. Foot forward, and then stretch up. Look in that direction. Good. Hand on your hip. And then, it actually, I want to stay where you are. I'm going to show you. Hand on your hip. I want it right here. Just use the palm. Just use the backhander. Just keep it right here. And this is basically for stability and movement. Use your elbow for movement, not your shoulder. Your shoulder will follow. Your hands will follow. Focus on the elbow when moving. In circular and geometrical patterns. Because we are part of the universe. Breathe. Breathe. So we're going to breathe in, breathe out, and bend, and bend, and bend, and bend, and bend, and bend. Now we can go to fists or knuckles. You just slide here and bend, and bend. What this is doing is keeping our hip in. Oh, I felt that pop from the floor. Yeah. Release, release. When you get as old as I am, everything's gonna pop somewhere. Other hip. Good. Hand on there. Breathe. And bend. And bend. Bend. And bend. And breathe. And breathe. And breathe, and breathe. Good. And we're going to do a forward fold and forward fold, just where you're going to feel balanced. Let's go ahead and stretch. Nice forward fold. This is as far as I can go. This is just me. You may be able to do further. Keep that back straight. Your head and neck is relaxed and movable. Shoulders and elbows and traps are relaxed, but back is using it. I'm using my back and my spine to stay straight. Nothing else. Just all those wonderful erector, rotator muscles are at work at the moment. I'm feeling a stretch here. Do not look up. Do not look down. Stay where you are. This is pretty much as far as I can go. But I will slowly move down. And I just want to relax into this. Let's just go ahead and relax. You may go ahead and do this for stability. You're not holding on to yourself at all. You're not, it's just stability. You don't want to fall down like this, you want to keep that back straight. All right, we're here to do many things, not just to stretch the back right here of our knees, stretch our gastrocs and our tibials and stretch our hamstrings You know, behind here, I'm very tight. That's what we're here for. We're here for people who are tight like me. But even if you're not tight, you have an injury in your leg, you have runner's knee. You know, everything I'm going to do here is going to be a huge help. Make sure you are going this way. Make sure you are not leaning that way. You are leaning this way. Good. You should feel more weight going that way. Your uprightness should push more behind your knees. Relax it, keeps balance, keeps stability. Never grab your kneecaps. Your patellas must be left alone. I'm having my hands on the outskirts of it at all times when I need to stabilize. Let's go ahead and fold up or straighten. Good. Let's go ahead and do another squat. Another squat. That way you basically learn how to do those, and without complications, just by doing these few things will prevent you from going into crutches in the future in your life when you get old. Wheelchairs and walkers and stuff like that. Staying strong, staying flexible, staying mobile is key to longevity. You know, let's hydrate. Don't forget to subscribe. I'll be doing a lot of different things all the time. Breathe in, out, feet together, heels together. Make your adjustments, make your breath. Make sure you're upright. See how I am? This is how you must be every day of your life. Every day of your life. Not here, not there, not anywhere over here. Breathe in, upright. Relax here. Be here. This is where you want to be, because this is where you're relaxed. You're no longer relaxed. I'm no longer relaxing. Breathing in to upright. Stay here. Stay upright. I'm going to show you this pattern. This is what people do. This is what people do. This is what people do. You know, do this. Good. Down in the phone. Down in the phone. Does this look right? Absolutely not. Breathe in first before you move. I'm using my spine to correct myself. Good. Make sure I'm right where I need to be. Good. That's right. Now I'm like looking at myself in the mirror. Absolutely, I look good. Do I? Because we need to be upright. All right. Stop hunching. Stop looking down. You shouldn't be looking down. So when I'm marching forward and I need to kick feet, you kick your feet and you have to look at your toes coming up. You don't look at your toes going down. You know, you just got to make sure posture is key to longevity. That way you never get into the predicament of hunching. That includes computers. Your computer monitor, it must be here. I'm a standing desk, right? This is where my monitor needs to be. Why? Because I'm not doing this. I'm not going to do it. You're going to see it always here. Your monitor always here. No matter where you are in life, your monitor is here in front of you. And I'm like here squatting in front of my monitor and I'm hitting it. Hell yeah, it's right there. You know what I'm saying? Good. I'm right here squatting. I come over here, I'm going to move it. I'm going to come over here and I'm going to move it. Practice this leg and start typing. Do some of this stuff, Why aren't you squatting and typing? You should try that. You build some massive stamina, massive leg power. Squat for 1 whole hour and type at the computer at the desk. You can do anything. Put your mind to it, right? Oh, we did our upper body stretches on our spine. I feel great. Let's work on our neck. All right, so stand. We can do this sitting. So, so let's do this sitting so that way we're comfortable. Stand. Oh, you go ahead. I'm not using any of that. All right. Just want to make sure she gathered her things first. All right. So make sure you're still upright. So I sat down. We're going to stay here. Most people sit down. They're starting to, getting too much into it. They're starting to scrunch. No scrunching. What we're going to do here is forward fold. Put our knees, elbows close to our knees. Now our back is still straight. And now we want to be here. Our back is still straight. But one thing we don't do is just put our arms down and scrunch. All right, this right here is where we're going to cause a lot of problems because you see here, now I'm causing problems. What I want to do, forward fold, put my arms over here. Now I won't cause any problems. All right, because I'm keeping my back much more straighter, and not hunching. You don't want that. All right, especially if we need a rest, or a stretch. You know what I'm saying? We don't want to do this and stretch. That does nothing. That causes problems. We want to straight back as much as possible and reach. All right. So we must do that at all times. All right. So if I'm going to be here, I'm going to be right here and I'm going to go as far as I can. And then people are like, that does nothing to get to mitigate the problem. All right. So you're just basically messing up your spine doing that. All right. Breathe in, forward. Bend your knee up, all right, especially if it's really tight. This is where you want to start. Forward fold, your head comes with you. It doesn't do this. It doesn't do this. Stay straight, come down, keep it relaxed the whole time. Grab your ankle, and then pull forward. And then use your arms to go forward, keeping your back and head straight. You're now using pretty much a pulley system because you're pulling. Embrace myself and tighten. We don't want to squeeze the blood. We just want to grip our own body. We don't want to squeeze and lose blood flow. Straightening, adjustments. Make sure you're not in spot. Make sure you're supposed to be where you are at all times. And now we're stretching. This is a simple stretch. This is basically allowing this. If your leg is up here, you need to get your abductors to stretch, mitigated and worked on. That's a whole other process. All right. But we're going to show you some things to get this to go down in a moment. I want to give you an Easter egg. That's what the Easter eggs are. Raise up, breathing. Now we don't want to move yet. We're going to take our elbow and we're going to put our hands right here. And we're going to lay our leg down and body weight right there into the abductor or into the side of the knee. If you have knee issues right here, just put your pressure right there. Just make sure your back is straight. Just like I just had to make sure myself. I can barely see these mirrors. I just wish these mirrors went to the floor. They don't. Now what we're going to do is loosen some of this quad muscle. This is all quad. It's all quad. You can do circular patterns. Just make sure his hand is doing the movement. I'm not using this arm I'm not moving this arm. I'm using this arm to do the movement. I'm using my left arm I'm using my body to put that pressure into it. Oh, that's a spot. I'm using the bone of my ulna, and I am putting it right there into the side of the quad, which is basically wraps around this knee. So if you have knee issues on the side, this is the issue for the knee issues that's on the side, on the inside. And there's a way to work this side out that causes the knee issue on this side. Today's mitigation is about knees, because I have knee issues. And that's what everyone in the world will have, knee issues. They really will. Everyone will get them because of the issues that you go about each day in your life. And you're doing it to yourself. You know this, right? But you're working at there, or you're doing gym there and overdoing yourself there and doing too much over there. And you just got to There you go. That works. So you just got to take care of yourself. And that's what I'm doing for you. That's what it says in my description, is that I am providing you guys a way to take care of yourself. Just make sure you're nice and relaxed. I am on this. I'm not on this glute at all. This glute is off the ground. This leg is pretty much barely there. All right. So I'm going into it. I am going into the muscle of the quad, and I'm just using the spot that I feel it at, and working is slow, 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 easy adjustments. If you want to, you can put your elbow there. That's going to help that guy from going down in on you. This is how I do self-therapy in my own quad. This is how I was able to help my knee issues to relieve it. Yeah, I mean, a massage therapist can work this out in 10 minutes, but it's going to take you the amount of time it'll take you. And it takes time. All this will take time. Let's go ahead and swap. Now, I have a big problem with this knee here. And if you have a problem with the other knee that you just swapped to, not the one you swapped to, so the other one you just swapped from, just go back to that. That's the knee issue one. That way you can focus in that the whole time. And then when you're done with this video, come back to it, when it's live. All right, breathe. I'm going to get onto my hip, right in this position. All right. Basically, I lift myself off, and I'm pretty much on this leg now. All right, that's what we want. Breathe, and you can bend that knee up a little bit if you need to, so that way you're pretty much sitting like this on that. Come down and just put that body weight onto your quad. And just go back and forth any which way you can. We're going to reduce the tension on this. Now you can use your elbow as well and get right into the muscle. Easy though, because it's much more trigger point into the quad. Release and go down. All right, make sure your other hand is stability. And you can also use this hand to go that way and put more weight onto it. Not body weight, arm weight. You could put more body weight onto it, but that's very intense. Unless you need to keep this up, so lay your knee down onto that elbow, arm weight, and I'm using that knee going in this direction from my elbow, connective here, from one knee to the next knee, and I'm putting my body weight into it. Now I'm putting a lot of pressure into my quad. Releasing, readjustments. Now I went out with my elbow because that's intense. I'm used to this. Take your time. Go easy. Don't jab yourself with your elbow at a fast pace or too much. Just you go easy at first. This is your first time, I bet. I guarantee you it is. And you just want to go back and forth a little bit right here. So I'm actually only going about that much forward and back, an inch. That's all you need to do. To go down more, I'm going to lift and go down an inch. Body weight, arm weight, stability, body, and back and forth. Using my body to go back and forth into my quad. Got the hold into the freaking quadular muscle here on the anterior knee. Make sure you are breathing. If you're not breathing, you're going to run out of energy and you want to quit a lot faster, because this is the one thing that makes people quit giving themselves self-therapy is you're not breathing. And since you're not breathing, you're going to exhaust yourself and you're going to give up a lot faster in the shortest amount of time. Make sure you make your adjustment. If you see it, you saw me just make my adjustment to move down. I want you to go at your pace. Go, if that's the spot. Now I went ahead and going down 4 inches. So next path, since we went ahead and inched it, 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 inched it. Now release. 4 inch. 4 inch. You know what I'm saying? Release. Breathe. Go back into it. Readjust. We're starting over. Breathe. And go. And so I went from here. Wash my finger. That's about 2.5 inches. Breathe. Oh, my leg's getting tired. Readjust it. So make sure your leg is on the ground. Don't let it lift. Do not use any muscles here. That's why we're on our hip. That's why our body is over this leg, to relax all of this leg. This is how we massage our quad on the anterior. And it releases the knee issues that you have in your knee. Nice, right there. And then hopefully you guys can see through this with the black clothes I have on. And you know, the time that I went back and forth on that. That's great. Release. Come back up. Straighten away. Straighten your legs out. Just make sure we're straight. I can feel the resistance. And like my problem is like here. If you feel the problem also here, because you know when you bend your knees up, you can go further. You know, if you notice that you straighten up, you bend your knees, and you can now hug your knees. Well, that means the problem is behind your knees, that you can't touch your toes. So we're gonna do some walking, okay? All right. So I'm gonna like turn and twist. So put our hands underneath here. Now we're gonna feel all that tense muscles behind our knees, and we want to put our hands on those tendons that are behind our knees. We're gonna like grab it like that, you know, okay? Just grab your tendon. I just said grab it. I didn't say do anything with it. Just kind of squeeze, clamp into it. All right, and now up, down, just holding on to your tendons. Just feel those muscles move between your fingers and your muscles and your fascia and your skin. Now, after you do a few, we're gonna like release, go down a little bit, and then squeeze again. We're further down our knee a little bit, clamping in, going up, and going down. We're just holding our hands there. We're not moving our hands. We are moving our body to move the muscles and the tendons and the connective tissues underneath our fingers, and this is how you self-massage. You just put your hands there and move the muscle underneath it. Because that is the problem. Not the skin, not the tissue, not any of that, but it's very helpful to release those. It is very much. Make sure you're breathing, because if you're not breathing 4 seconds in and 4 seconds out, you're going to give up very fast. Stretch your toes out, stretch your toes in. Squeeze those muscles, readjust. When you start feeling everything loosen up a little bit, or it feels less bumpy, less fibrous, just keep, work it out, work it out, work it out. Breathing, squeezing, just pump our muscles. Keep your knees relaxed, just pump our muscles. Yeah, I'm always going to switch up and do things. Just switch up with me and do things. Make sure your back is straight. That's right. Hold on 1 second. Keep doing what you're doing. I use my hands a lot for work. And hand therapy, I'll do that in the next video, and I can do that at work, really. Basically how to, untense your hands. That'll be one of my videos in the future. Just get back into, just keep watching me. I'll be doing different things every time. And today's about the knees. I mean, my knees have been hurting the last few days. It's because I was at the drum circle and I was dancing in the center for 2 hours. It's so much fun. So there goes my knees. So today we need to work on all that tension back there. Bend up, come up, release, release more, feet are flat, straighten, release, make sure everything's loosey-goosey, including our head and neck. Didn't I say we're supposed to get that earlier? Oh, I got sidetracked. Happens. When you start doing something else, that means you're meant to do that. You didn't get just sidetracked. You had to do something that came through it. Oh, I need to do that for sure. I was massaging my neck muscles earlier, it felt great. Now we're just squeezing all that. And if you go like this, go knuckles and knuckles. What you do is hold into yourself. Body weight in. This is how we can get some rotations onto our gastrocs. Breathe. You notice I'm still doing this is because I'm breathing. Go ahead and switch to one way. You guys getting some good Easter eggs. Self-therapy. Just because you became an expert doesn't mean you should, not get your massages. I'm using my palms. Breathe. Let's go to the next one. Squeezing like ducks quacking. Go slow. Go your pace. We're here to self-therapy, right? Good. Go on that. Let's go down to our Achilles. Clamping. Do not pinch. That's good. That's right. Don't touch the bottom of your shoes. You got stiff feet? Let's do some self-therapy. This really works. Breathing, see I'm still forward folding into it as much as possible without bending and being relaxed on your arms. I'm rocking my whole body to go back and forth so my arms don't tire. Just keeping them loosey-goosey and bounce with the rocking with my back and my spine. Breathing. "17 years of self-massage therapy. When am I going to do this? I'm going to do it live with you guys. Self-therapy. Nice, good stuff. Sports therapy, go over here. Yeah. You do this enough, you'll friction off your fingerprints. Just kidding. All right, fingers in, cup them. Put them right here, below the ankle, right there, above the calvos, heel both. Do you have spurs? This is a good way to work out spurs. You gotta coin them out too. Coin them, just use your fingertips. Let's get back onto those dorsals. Breathe. Strap around the ankles like this and just let your hands relax. Thumbs on one side, fingers on the other. Circulate. Circulate. No harsh pressure, no hard pressure. Easy peasy, easy peasy. We are not here to hurt ourselves from trying to get out of the hurt. Just stay easy. This is your first time. You should understand yourself first before you go further into yourself next. Understood? Skip the toes. Breathe. We're doing this over socks. Hope you got socks on. If you don't, that's okay. It'd be more frictiony. Just do smaller, like this. You know, if you got oil, lotion, shea butter, chapstick, just get some chapstick on there. You know, if you need a little too grippy for you. Good. Now we have an issue. Look how high these are. Still like that. All right. We don't want to do too much here. But we're going to close our feet in. All right. Make sure your back is straight, breathing. Make sure you have a square. You got your diamond going. Okay. Perfect square diamond. Now don't be too close in. Don't do that. You just locked it all up in there. You're not going to heal anything. You see, I just crunched up like a frog. You need your perfect diamond. You're able to straighten up really well. Get onto those hips really well. Okay? Now, we're going to let's just do a little stretch here. Okay? Remember not to do anything with your fingers. This is all relaxed. You're just using your elbows to go in there to do the bouncing stretch. You should not having your fingers do anything. Right? Good. Understand. And then do this. Yeah. And then here we go. Look around in there. Feel out where that tightness is. And then work on it. Now, we were up here in this area. We're going to go in through this area here, down the inseam of your pants, if you have an inseam there. This one is putting the weight into it and circulate. Well, more like ovals. Down an inch, down an inch, breathing. Do just a couple circles, just looking for things up and into the next side. Now what we're doing is, you see I went down, I went in, and then I pushed down. Yay, Bruce Springsteen. I think. Did you hear him play? I really liked it, the last episode. Stephen Cooper, that was awesome. Possums. Really like that. Oh, he's got special things that he's going to do. Like, you know he is. You know he's going to do some amazing things. He's got so many backers. He's got so many people. I'll start up a whole new show with him. Brand new, his own show. It's like he's in charge. He's the director. He's the owner. Everyone has to pay for licensing fees to freaking have him on their freaking streaming service. Yeah, he's his own person. He's no contract with anybody anymore other than, what streaming service is going to freaking put it on. All of them. Oh yeah. Straighten. Let's go ahead and do this. Put our arms back there. We all know this one, right? We can do some basic stuff. Arms up, Back in and forward fold. Oh, feeling that. Let's bring that in. Hold on. Had it too long. Felt that. Let's go ahead and rotate our ankles. All right, feet forward. Salutations. Thanks for coming. We are doing self-therapy. Appreciate you coming in. Circulate those, circulate. We are doing joint manipulation, joint movement, circulation. We're here to heal ourselves, staying upright, make sure we're breathing. Bring your leg out, point, and it works this here out, opening these, closing knees. If you want to know any tactical terms, please refer to your own anatomy book. Don't make me work today. I'm already doing too much. All right. Oh, what time is it? How long have I been at this? Oh. Okay, dope. Let's get into a nice good stretch. We're gonna straighten up. Make sure that the is right here at the knee. All right. Breathe in, hold here, and then use this elbow to go in, keeping your shoulders straight, and then touch. You're probably like, I can go further than that. We're not bending our back. We don't bend our back. All right, remember, we don't bend our back. We must be able to touch our toes without bending our back. That much. Try not at all. If you're bending your back, you're just cheating, because now you can really reach it. That's not our goal is behind the legs. Our goal is at the hips, not our spine. We bend our spine all the time. We already did it earlier, watch the video. Toes towards you. Woo. Bend forward more. Toes forward, breathing. Bend forward more. Using this arm to go further. Saying to go further. Breathe in and toes point that way now. We need to stretch our dorsals. We need to stretch our connective tissues around our ankles here. That goes in, and we need to stretch our tibial muscle. And this is what we're doing here, is we're stretching everything that you don't stretch. That's what this video is doing today. We are stretching things you do not normally stretch yourself for a period of time. That needs to be time for stretching, including self-therapy. Absolutely. Rise the toes towards you and forward fold more. We should be getting closer. See how far I am now? I was right here. Now I'm right here. Straighten and straighten and straighten. Good, good, good. That's not my point. I'm not trying to overstretch. We don't want to try to do that. We want to keep our back straight. We want to attain the stretch, and then once attainment has been achieved, then we attain more. And then we have to attain our stretch. And then once we are done attaining that stretch, breathe in and attain more with a straight back. Keeping your arms here for stability. Just point your toes over towards me, I guess. Or that direction. Yes. Yeah, exactly. And release that as it comes towards us. Adjusting. Make sure these are right where they are. Breathe in and straighten. Make sure nothing's stiff in the neck. Work those out. And again, straight back, forward fold. Whew. Feeling my gastroc stretch. just holding on to myself in one spot. This is, woo. Releasing, bend up. Repositioning. All right, goody, goody. Make sure this is relaxed. You know where you're supposed to be. Don't be like that. Be like this. You know what I'm saying? Be like there. Keep your legs straight. Make sure this is where it needs to be. This is relaxed. Don't worry, we're going to be doing some connective tissue work in here in a moment. Actually, I'm going to get into the stretch and breathe. And you can also put your hand here to go that way. Bending with like this. There we go. I feel the stretch already. Make sure it's just loosey-goosey. Loosey-goosey. You're in a stretch. You're forward folding. You're not bending your back. Do not bend your back. You need to put your elbow right here. That's going to hold the leg down and stretch. We're just using this whole arm to go like that. See, I can, as far as I can go. But you saw what I did and how far I got with my other foot, my right foot. Now I'm going to attain going from here to that way. And the way to do that is to attain. Breathe in. When you breathe in, you're making sure you are proper and you're relaxed. Then fold and using this arm to go further, keeping the whole leg relaxed, the hip relaxed, your body and your spine is straight and relaxed, and further stretch the gastrocs behind the knee tendons, the tissues, everything, staying balanced, staying on both hips. Keep that arch in your back. Straighten up if you can. Straighten up. Remember to try not to, bend down. If you feel like you're doing it, get out of it. Keeping that stretch without losing that stretch. Being in a straight position, And you will feel the stretch and be one with the stretch because it is the way. If you can do yoga, that's great. Yoga does not do this. What I'm teaching you is not a yoga. Yoga does not do any of this. What I'm teaching you is the things I do for my clients on my table for them. Working out their connective tissues and tendons. From hemis to gastrocs to tibials, muscles and tibia, and everything between, connective tissues. And then I do stretches and movement and body work. See, paying attention to yourself. That's why you use a mirror. Breathe in and forward fold and stretch. All right. And towards your toes. Toes towards you. Ooh. If you got it, you take your 2 fingers on your toes and just let everything balance itself. Balance itself. Oh. You're like, I can go further than this. Then have something over there to grab onto. And keep your back straight and stretch behind the knees. Everyone has a different flexibility, but the one thing I noticed and a lot of people worked on, a lot of people are where I am. I used to be worse. I used to be, here. That's a whole foot away. Then I got to here. And then here. You know what I'm saying? But that was a stretch. That was a forced stretch on that last part. We don't want that. That's not our goal. Our goal is to attain that without forcing it, but we know we can get there even through forcement, but we want to get there, we're no longer forcing it to get in that further position with a straight back, relaxed head and neck, breathing 4 seconds in and 4 seconds out, making sure you're comfortable, balanced, and stable. You're not shaking all over the place. You're not shaking over here. Just making sure you're always, constantly, toes forward. Hold on. If you feel like you got like, impingement or whatever, just, watch my videos. I was definitely free to show you how to do it at some point in time in the future, right? I will be planning on making sure that I do my lives in a sequence. It's just, I'm getting there. I really am getting there. Make sure you hydrate. I'm out of water. I didn't even refill before I came over here. And that's why you breathe out of your nose, so you don't dehydrate. Forward folding into it and toes towards you. A lot. We expand the gastroc. We are expanding the soul. We are expanding the tibial muscle. We are moving everything. Everything is moving appropriately. I feel like my big toes got a little cramp in there. Let's just keep working it. Woo! I can feel it pulling right up on the top here. And like right here, and it's like right up on there. Well, that's the reason why we did the massage first. All right. We massaged everything earlier, if you came in, and now our muscles and our tissues are soothinger and more pliable. Now we're moving it and stretching and giving it the mobility that it needs. After we did the soft touch therapy. Okay? Breathe, and towards you again. Straighten, make sure you're there, and forward fold. Now where am I naturally? Yeah, that's 3 inches right there. I think 2.5. You saw where I started, right? I was right here. I'm like, hey. It takes time, and the time that you do to stretch, the better it is for your body. Just like, yoga, they do multiple positions, and they put you in a stretch for a minute, and you hold that stretch. It's really great. I really like that. That type of yoga works really well for people. But they only focus on certain movements and certain paths, and it's very, very structured. What I do is not structured, okay? What I do is just a path. It's a complete journey to do every single component individually and together to release, to be mitigated, to work out the area in individual motions and rotations and movements. Yes. And that's the process that we're doing. So let's go ahead and circulate that foot while we're in that forward fold. If you need to, breathe in as you circulate, straighten and adjust, circulate. That's called using your mind and using your body to use different things at once. So that way you can do different things at once, being more ambidextrous, more balanced with yourselves. Absolutely. And this is what helps me recover from an entire week of not doing this. I'm just as guilty, and I am ashamed that I don't do this enough. And that's the reason why I come on here on a whim and make my lives, is because I'm doing it. Just when I can find time. But my lives will be recorded and on YouTube. Breathe. Let's make those adjustments. And stretch with both legs. With a straight back as much as possible. That is so much better. I'm not forcing myself in upright position now. Now that so I was over here. Now I'm right here. It's much better. No, I have an L angle. Yeah. L. 90-degree freaking angle. Without the force. I'm not forcing it now, but now I can come over here, stretch. Let's go ahead and do a back bend. You can also bend your knees a little bit, do a back bend. Do not touch the bottom of your shoes. I had to get those out of there. Up and straight. All right, we're going to go ahead and raise one leg up. We're going to do a back twist. And then we're going to move our way up to the neck. And we know how to do this one, right? Simple. Breathe in and breathe out of your belly. Ooh, I felt some kinks come out of there. Hold the stretch. Release. Lay down. There you go. Oh, I'm almost out of battery. So we'll do this last stretch and we'll be done. And breathe. Oh, I felt that. Release and stretch. Thank you for appearing in. I want you guys to continue what you're doing and all those wonderful greatness. I'll do our diamond. Breathing, straighten your back and forward fold. We are preparing ourselves to end this stretching session. I got 4% battery power left. Didn't charge. Didn't bring a battery in, an extra battery in. Release. There we go. Just going to turn neck left. Turn our neck right. When our body's upright, remember what I told you, body's always supposed to be upright. You should have been here before I told you. And then stay left, continue lefting, then look up. Rotate to the other side. Release center, go back. Stretch that way, look up, rotate, and center. Look down, chin up. Chin forward, chin to forward, and down. Right at the sternum. Right at the sternum. Without tensing your muscles. And breathe. Namaste, everybody. You guys have a wonderful time. Thank you for coming in for this stretch and body work and therapy, self-therapy session with me. Make sure you subscribe and all those wonderful things and keep up with, healing yourself. Thank you for joining me.